Today's unsolved murder cold case takes us back to 1987 Liverpool, when a physics student simply walking home at night during the Christmas season turned deadly. Roland Carmagnole was born in the country of Mauritius in 1960, but moved to the UK when he was a child in 1969. He was extremely intelligent and artistic, studying physics at the Liverpool John Moores University, and was a talented jazz musician. On December 12, 1987, Roland attended a pre-Christmas party with his friends. He was there until roughly 1 a.m., where he decided to walk to his accommodation on Oxford Road, Bootle. However, during his journey on Scotland Road, he was brutally beaten with a long piece of wood. The injuries were extremely severe, with Roland suffering a fractured skull and most of the bones in his face being broken. He was found lying unconscious on the street at 2 a.m. by a passerby who called an ambulance. He lost 14 pints of blood due to the severe trauma to the head area he suffered, and sadly died a day later. Nothing was missing from his pockets, so it was not a robbery, but instead a senseless assault. Investigations were immediately made, and the case was treated as a hate crime as they questioned partygoers Roland was with, and questioned the local area if they saw anything. Details from this point on across sources become murky, but it seems police questioned two key suspects at the time, one person being Mark Forster, who says at the time of the murder he was travelling and drinking at various pubs in the area and got into a fight with a man named Thomas Edwards, who was the second man questioned. Both men admit being in the area and being violent, but both men were released from questioning, and the case went cold for nearly 15 years. Until 2001, when police reopened the case due to a review and improved DNA technology. The case was even shown on the popular show Crime Watch as they spent the next 5 years pushing to find the killer. The reopening of the case found new leads, one including that a lorry driver drove past the assault while sounding his horn, but the lorry driver has never been found or has stepped forward to answer questions. Another thing that was found was Roland was with a young brunette woman hours before his death, but this woman has also not come forward to answer any questions either. In 2005, an anonymous phone call to police said that Mark Forster, the man who was questioned at the time of the murder back in 1987, was the one who attacked Roland. Mark Forster was officially charged and brought to trial in 2006. Mark was acquitted on all charges by a jury and walked free, making the Roland Carmagnole case cold since 2006, nearly 20 years later. Roland's family has received no justice or closure, and someone out there knows the true reason for Roland's death. Was it a hate crime? Was it mistaken identity? Or was it just senseless violence? He did not deserve that, no matter what the answer is, and hopefully in the future the case can be solved on who the true perpetrator on that night in Liverpool really was.